Hello, my friends. EnochPetrucelly here, male witch author channeler. So I have to make this video detailing something that has happened to me that is very serious. This is not a joke video. This is not for entertainment purposes. This is a real event that happened to me that I want to share with you guys out of respect for the communities, out of respect for the people willing to listen and hear me out and understand why things were kind of bumpy over the past little over a year. So the year 2025 was very rough for me, and 2026 has not been any easier. Due to some complications related to 2025. So where to start here? So, so I had a neighbor who is now evicted in this complex. I had a neighbor, her door was right across the hall from mine, okay? And I won't say her name on the video because I don't want to get sued by whoever the fuck. She was running a meth head Airbnb, is how I would describe it. There were people going in and out of her apartment all hours of the night, all days of the week. And they were coming from Boston, they were coming from New York, and delivering meth, and people were coming and picking up meth from her apartment. So people in the complex were concerned and were reporting her. I tried to tolerate it and avoid them. I wasn't trying to pry on their business whatsoever. I tried very hard to be tolerant. However, there were people that I had to walk past who were tweaking, like literally like passing out like this. You know how that is. Like on my staircase, I had to walk by these people. There were needles and shit on the street in front of my apartment and other drug paraphernalia. Someone drove off with a meth chemical concoction container. Like, I have the video of it. It was a meth. I don't know how they make it, but it was something used to make meth. It was like a gallon jug with the top cut off. It was weird. It was on top of their car as they drove out. They forgot to remove it. So, long story short, people were reporting them, and things got serious, and I had to report as well. So I did report somebody over across in her apartment. I reported somebody because it was horrendous. There were fucking standoffs. There were cops here arresting people all the time. People were ODing, literally fucking dying in that apartment. Literally fucking dying, and it was horrific noise when they would OD. They would be like groaning and shit and puking and whatever the fuck. It was horrific, and I had to listen to people getting fucked. Like they do it right in front of the door. I'd have to listen to whores getting fucked over and over again, and it was disgusting. So, needless to say, I had to report it. And I think what happened, the police may have let it slip that I reported them. I wanted to be anonymous, so the police apparently let it slip, and I don't know how long had gone by. I can't remember because my memory is a little bit choppy for a particular reason that I will disclose here shortly. So So I think what happened, like I said, my memory is choppy under the circumstances, and this is why I had trouble reporting this to the authorities. One of the reasons, let me say it that way, one of the reasons, so somebody, it would appear, was able to enter my apartment without signs of forced entry, and they rushed me and hit me in the head, and then strangled me until I was technically dead. And then they left. I think what happened, it was making a lot of noise, there was a struggle, and they left so they didn't get discovered. So I woke up on the floor. I got up, I laid down in my bed, and what happened, I think about 48 hours had gone by, between 32 and 48 hours had gone by, and I woke up in my bed, covered in piss and sweat. I had a severe fucking headache, very severe headache. And it was in the back of my head right here. I felt really fucking fucked up, okay? I could not believe how fucked up I felt. And I could not remember what happened, okay? And I had a red line across my neck indicating strangulation. But I didn't really notice it, or I noticed it, but I didn't know what it was. My throat, my trachea was crushed and sore. And I did not know why at the time. I was in shock when I woke up. I was in severe shock, and I had severe PTSD that was not yet visible, okay? Severe PTSD that would manifest later as I remembered what happened. Do you understand? So, so after that happened, somebody, I think, realized that I was still alive, and they apparently wrote a letter and brought it to the mental hospital complaining about me and saying that I was, that they were afraid of me. They said that they were afraid of me in the note, and who knows what else. I don't know what else they said. It was not disclosed to me, but I was able to get some information about what had happened. This person covered their face, they hid their identity, and they anonymously complained about me to a mental hospital that had no authority over me whatsoever. I'm not in their system. I have not been in their system for a couple of years now. They had no authority to investigate me, no authority to talk about me to anybody whatsoever, just for the record. So apparently they reported me to the Riverview Psychiatric Center administrators apparently reported me to the police, state police, and the local town police where I live. Were told to watch me. They were told to investigate me for some reason, from what I can tell. Now, this part is speculation, but I do have evidence. They have not admitted this, but everybody in the area seems to know that this was the case, and they pretend that it wasn't the case because they are guilty as fuck for doing it to me. They pretend it's not there. It's the elephant in the room that they're pretending is not there because they are at fault for this shit, technically. So after I started remembering what had happened, I attempted to tell the police. I attempted to tell Augusta PD. They looked at me like I was an ill man, like I was off my meds and retarded. So they didn't really take me seriously. So I shut my mouth. I shut my mouth and I walked away. And then as I remembered more details, in the following months, I tried again and they still wouldn't listen. So I went to the state police. I went to state police and I asked them to listen to me. And they said that I must talk to the town police. And the town police said that I had to go to code enforcement. So I went to code enforcement and I did a code enforcement complaint about the locks on my door being insecure. And then code enforcement talked to Augusta PD and said that I needed to report it to the police. And then the police said that I needed to talk to code enforcement again. So that's what happened. It was like a ring of fucking not taking me seriously. None of them would listen to me. None of them would take me seriously, okay? So it was very horrific. It was discrimination. It was persecution. It was the most horrific fucking thing ever. I felt like a fucking rape victim that nobody fucking believed whatsoever, except worse. So here's why it was worse. I literally fucking physically fucking died in this apartment. I literally fucking physically died here. And you notice I had a bed here before. It's gone now. because as I remembered details, I had severe PTSD, guys. Severe PTSD. I was not in a state of psychosis. I'm not mentally ill in the way that you think. I had severe fucking PTSD, and I took my bed and some other furniture and I threw it in the fucking dump because I could not even look at it. That was my fucking deathbed, for fuck's sake. I did not want to look at it. So I threw it in the fucking dumpster. But let me describe to you what happened in more detail. So as I was being strangled, I knew that I would die. I knew that I would die, and everybody would probably think that I killed myself because of depression, that I was off my meds and killed myself because of depression or some shit like that. Nobody would know the truth, that I was fighting for my fucking life. Nobody would ever know the truth. I've been fighting for my life for a long time and nobody fucking listens to a thing I say. So as I was dying and being strangled to death, the oxygen flow was cut off and my heart, physically, I expected to go to sleep. I thought I would just go to sleep and everything would be okay. I would be dead and everything would be okay. But my heart was breaking, emotionally speaking, my heart was breaking. And then my cardiopulmonary system was giving out. So my heart was freaking the fuck out on the physical layer. And it felt like I was having a severe fucking heart attack. It was very fucking painful here in my chest. I felt my chest freaking out and it felt like my heart was giving out. That's what it felt like to die. I was dying of suffocation and my heart was freaking the fuck out while it was happening. So as this was happening, I was thinking about the people that I love the most in my life. One by one, they would come to my mind and I would think about them and how much I loved them. And I had to let go of them one at a time. All of them, every single one that I loved, I had to let go of them and I didn't think I would ever fucking see them again. Until I got down to one person. There was one particular person that I loved that I did not have the strength to let go of. I did not have the strength to let go of them. I really loved them and I wanted to see them no matter what. And She-Ra was there with me and she said that she would be there on the other side. At my home, she would be there. And I trusted She-Ra and I allowed myself to go to sleep. And I saw a bright white light, and I went through that light like a portal. I lifted, this was after I got up and laid in bed. I lifted from my bed, and I went into the light at the foot of my bed. And it was light and force. That's all that was there, light and force. And then I was greeted by my high self. They said to me, I don't know what they said at first. I said to them, let me put it this way, it's over. I did my fucking best. I have dignity, I have pride, I have self-respect with the gods, and that's all that matters. I did my very best my whole life. I tried my very fucking best my whole life. And I was okay with leaving. I gave up. I didn't want to fucking be here anymore. And you know what they said to me? It's too unjust, Enoch. You will go back. It's too unjust. We cannot allow it. So I came back here and I tried to get justice. And I have no justice. So I wanted you all to know, at the very least, you who do believe what I'm telling you, I wanted you to know first, because you took the time to listen when nobody else did. Thank you, YouTube audience, for listening to me. I promise you, Shira will bless you. Those of you who have not listened to me, who have belittled me and treated me like a mentally ill fucking retard because of Riverview Psychiatric Center's slander, get the fuck out of my life. I will never talk to you again. Go fuck your own asses in the presence of darkness. Thank you.